Right now, AI-made short videos are pretty much the fastest way to blow up your product, your startup, your brand, especially on TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. They save you a ridiculous amount of time, and if you play it right, they can churn out stuff that actually goes viral. The annoying part is there are so many AI video generators floating around that it's hard to know what's worth paying for and what's just shiny packaging. I've been stress testing a ton of them over the last year for my own projects, so in this video I'm going to run you through my top picks for 2025, give you the quick take on what they do well and where they fall short, and then I'll show you the one tool that's become my actual growth engine because it connects the whole pipeline from long video to short clips to scheduled posting. I dropped links below if you want to try anything yourself, and I've got a couple extra tools tagged on at the end. I'll also tell you which one I think is the best overall, so hang around. Let's jump in. First on the list, Clipyard.ai. Clipyard is all about that UGC vibe, the stuff that feels like a real person talking to camera, but it does it with AI avatars that look surprisingly realistic, and the lip sync is genuinely solid. It also plugs into some of the better generation models under the hood. You can stack batches, schedule to TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and just let it crank. The trade-off is price and a bit of a learning curve. It's great for brands that live and die on ad-style UGC, less ideal if you're just dabbling. Captions.ai started life as a subtitle app and then morphed into a full make-a-short-in-one-click suite. You get custom avatars, AI dubbing, and direct posting. It's polished, no question. You can do those quick, viral shorts runs with almost no friction. Just know the more advanced stuff sits on the higher plans. And if you're picky about deep edits, it can feel a bit boxed in. CapCut needs no intro. TikTok DNA. Paste an idea. It builds a short with cuts, captions, trend audio, the whole thing tuned for vertical video. The core app is free. Some of the AI goodies are on a paid tier. I love the audio cleanup, green screen, and how fast you can style captions the way TikTok likes them. If you want a manual editor that moves fast, this is the one most people should learn. Revit pitches itself as $3,000 video in 3 minutes, which is very internet. But the workflow is fun. You upload long form, it finds highlights, adds kinetic captions, and even headline emojis. There's a scoring system to help you spot strong hooks. It's credit-based, which not everyone likes, and the automation can feel templated if you don't steer it. But for quick turns, it's slick. Flicky is text to video with an absurd number of voices. If you need faceless explainers, listicles, or quote cards, it gets the job done, and there's a generous free tier to test. The narration sounds way less robotic than you'd think, and the scene-by-scene builder is easy. Visually, it can read a bit template if you don't art direct it, so bring your own brand sauce. Autoshorts.ai is basically quotes over B-roll on autopilot. You set the cadence, 3 times a week, daily, twice a day, and it just pushes faceless content. This is useful if you run multiple niche channels and want to see what sticks. But heads up, platforms are definitely tightening rules around faceless spam, so you need some differentiation or you're going to hit a ceiling. InVideo takes a storyboard-first approach. You feed it a bullet brief, and it gives you an ad-ready short with stock captions and a voiceover. It's extremely fast, and the interface is minimal in a good way. The flip side is it's not where you do deep, bespoke edits. Think get something solid out the door versus craft a film. Creo is speed. Paste a YouTube link, and it spits out a Reels-ready cut in minutes with emojis, progress bars, little SFX hits, even your own voiceover if you want. It's great for clipping content that already works. If you lean on the defaults, it can start to look samey. Brand your captions and vary layouts to keep it fresh. SmartShot is idea to short in basically a click, super simple, super fast. What I do like is you can iterate hooks inside a credit without burning through your quota, so you can tighten the first 3 seconds until it lands. It's not for complex edits, it's for volume testing. TopView AI blends script writing, shot selection, and multilingual avatars into one package. If you need the same video in 3 languages, it's convenient. The avatars are okay, not the most realistic in the world, but the suite is accessible and the pricing is friendly if you're just starting. Okay, quick bonus tool. Quazo is an all-in-one social suite with clipping, scheduling, and analytics. If you already have editors and you just need a place to line up posts and track what converts, this can live in your stack. I wouldn't use it to do your heaviest edits, but as an ops hub, it's handy. Now for the part that actually moves the needle, most of these tools help you make a video. What most lists skip is how to turn your long form, your podcast, your tutorial, your webinar, into a steady stream of shorts that actually look like your brand and post themselves on time. That's where Vizard steps in. Think of those other tools as ingredients. Vizard is the kitchen that cooks, plates, and serves dinner on schedule. Here's what I do with Vizard end to end. I take one long video, anything from a 20-minute tutorial to a full podcast episode, and drop it into Vizard. It auto-transcribes everything and aligns the text to timestamps, which matters because now I edit like a writer. I delete a sentence in the transcript. The video trims itself. I fix a name once, it's fixed everywhere. No more scrubbing waveforms to find that one line. It sounds small, but when you're doing this weekly, it's everything. Then I run auto-editing viral clips. Vizard scans the transcript and the audio and surfaces the moments that actually stop thumbs. The clean hook lines, the no-way moments, the clear explanations, and the endings that make people want the full video. It converts them to vertical, frames faces, and screen shares so the crop doesn't look janky, and builds captions synced to syllables so the text moves with your voice. That edited-on-purpose feel is what keeps people watching. From one long video, I usually get 8 to 12 shorts I'd actually post. That's enough to anchor a week without filming anything new. Styling is one and done. I set my caption font size, line height, one highlight color from my brand palette, and a subtle stroke so it reads at 30% brightness. I set safe zones so text doesn't land on lips or fight the platform UI, and then I apply that across TikTok, IG Reels, Shorts, even LinkedIn variants. Everything looks like it came from the same editor, which for your feed is half the battle. Then I plan the week in the content calendar. I don't overthink it. Monday is a bold claim, Tuesday is a how-to, Wednesday is a quick story, Thursday is an objection buster, Friday is social proof or a clean takeaway. I drag clips into those slots, make sure I'm not posting two identical-looking shots back-to-back, same shirt, same background, and I write titles that read like promises your brain can parse in half a second. TikTok gets punchier copy, Shorts gets a little context, LinkedIn gets cleaner framing. It all lives in one place, so I'm not bouncing tabs. When I'm happy, I flip on auto schedule. I pick the posting frequency and the times, say 10 and 4, and the platforms, and Vizard just publishes. If something timely happens and I want a reaction clip to go live today, I drag it to the top of the calendar and everything else shifts without nuking the week. That's the difference between I meant to post and it actually went out. If you're working with a team, this is where your sanity comes back. Editors tighten hooks and crops inside Vizard. Strategists reshuffle the calendar around a launch. Clients leave notes directly on the clip, bigger captions, cut 2 seconds, change the title, and you keep version history so experiments are safe. No more feedback getting lost in DMs and screenshots. And just to set expectations, here's how this stacks up against the rest. Gently. If you need a synthetic avatar in 3 languages to pitch your product, something like Clipyard or TopView might be faster for that exact artifact. If you need a manual editor to ride trends, CapCut is awesome. If you're experimenting with faceless quote reels, Flicky and Autoshorts are plug and play. But if your plan is to record once and scale your real voice across platforms with a consistent look and a posting rhythm you can trust, Vizard is where you live. It's not trying to replace you, it's trying to amplify you at scale. Here's a simple challenge you can run today. Take one long video, 15 to 30 minutes, drop it into Vizard, let it transcribe, and run auto-editing viral clips. Pick your best 8 to 12 and cut straight to the take. Let captions carry the missing context. Set your caption style once, font, highlight color, stroke, safe zones. Map your week in the calendar. Claim, how-to, story, objection, proof, and turn on auto schedule for TikTok, IG Reels, Shorts, and LinkedIn if that makes sense for you. Then don't think about it. Check your analytics next week, look at completion rate, saves, and how much traffic the shorts sent back to your long video. If those numbers pop, you'll know exactly why this works. One last note on where the platforms are headed. Faceless content had a moment, but it's getting squeezed. The channels that are winning now make the hook feel real and the delivery feel human, even if AI helped with speed. That's why I'm bullish on the record once, repurpose smart, publish automatically approach. You get the human part right up front, and you let the tooling do the boring, consistent, on-time part in the back. All right, that's the list and the playbook. If you want me to do a head-to-head, same long video, 1 week of content built in Vizard versus any tool you're curious about, drop the name and I'll put together the clips, the schedule, and the numbers so you can see it side by side. In the meantime, grab one long video, feed it to Vizard, set your style, map your week, flip auto schedule, and then go make your next thing while the system posts for you. That's how you stop getting stuck in content purgatory and actually ship